Hi guys. Hi. How are you guys?
Hi, Faye. How are you?
Nice to see you, Scarlett and June. Thank you so much for joining me. First of all, I just watched the trailer and I was moved to tears. This film looks so powerful, so special. We see the bond between a woman in her golden years and a woman just starting out. What was the bond like between the two of you making this film?
Between the two of us?
Yeah, between the two of you.
Oh.
What was the bond like?
I think we immediately as soon as saw, June's first take of the first scene we shot, I knew that we would work well together because we kind of have a similar work ethic and work in a very similar way. And I felt like we were using the same vocabulary,
Yeah.
that made the work, no, I wouldn't say easy, but it definitely made it, the stakes were high for both of us. And that's when you get the best out of a performance, I think, is when you're
That's
both committed.
amazing. And June, what was it like working with Scarlett? Is there something about her that you would like people to know about her?
Well, she's one of the most honest people I've ever met in my life.
Hmm.
And that helps. That makes you feel that she's giving you the real truth. I mean, there's not a lot of going on. And I feel that she and I do work very much alike. And so it was easy for us to talk to each other about the work. And it
Hmm.
just made all the difference in the world, really. I just felt
Oh,
she was never pushy. She was never like trying to get behind. She was always there with me, and it worked.
I love that. Scarlett, I often get asked actually, what's more tough, to be a dancer or a choreographer. So I have to ask you, like, what's more difficult? What's more challenging, being an actor in front of the screen or directing behind the screen?
I don't know what's more difficult. I think it depends on, I don't know. I mean, I certainly would say that I think being an actor is hard because you do your work and then it's all sort of out of your control. You hope that the director sees what you did. You hope they use your best takes. You don't really, it's sort of it's can be challenging in that way. As a director, of course, you have all of that, in your control. But you're also responsible for a production of, a couple hundred
Yeah.
people, or and you're responsible for setting the tone on the set and for making sure that everybody has what they need to do their work, and that is
Yeah.
it's a huge responsibility.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
can imagine.
different, I think. Yeah, the stresses are different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. And June, listen, you're proof that age, our our energy never ages. I mean, you are living proof. You're such an inspiration. What would you say is like your secret to continue to work and not just to work, but to do such great work? You are unbelievable.
Well, I think it's what we were doing. I'm still trying to find out what it's all about. I am. I'm still trying, I just feel with each time I work, I gain something. And I mean, it's emotional, it's everything. And so why not? I mean, gosh, it's exciting.
Hmm.
I love that. And Scarlett, I read somewhere that you were inspired to direct when you were only 12 years old watching Robert Redford direct. What was it about that experience on set that inspired you to step into the director's chair?
I mean, I remember watching Bob choreograph a really complicated scene inside this riding arena, and he was trying to block it out and understand where the camera was going to go, and just I think watching him have command over that process, and his collaboration with our DP Bob Richardson, and then watching him go from that to then having this intimate conversation with myself as an actor. And, I just felt that it just seemed like a very interesting job and that there was a
Mm.
lot to do. And I like that. I like being busy on set. I mean, all as actors, we're always waiting all the time. And I think the process of, watching him on his feet, like really, taking control in that way felt like, oh, that seems like a pretty good job.
I
I'm
love
a
that.
man
Well, speaking
job.
speaking of being busy, I mean, you're going like you're doing so much right now. You've been here, there, everywhere, but amongst all that, your kids are going back to school. I mean, how are you and Colin juggling it all? There's so much going on.
We have two wonderful babysitters that are helping us out. So shout out to them. Really, truly couldn't do it without help. And it's hard to like balance, between two busy schedules, but we do it as much as we can. I mean, you sort of, help one. Yeah, you make it work.
You make it work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my kids are young, they thrive on a routine, so you try to make a routine possible. And sometimes it means that you're not doing everything that it's like you feel guilty that you're missing certain elements
Sure.
of work that you should be responsible for, and then you're home, and when you're at work, you feel like you're missing some elements of parenting that you should be responsible for. So there's always that there, but I think if you can, close the gap as much as possible by sharing responsibilities with the other person and
Yeah.
communicating, that's how you do it, I guess.
Absolutely. By
If
the
you
way,
have
first
any
of all, I just
tips, let me
love
know. I'm open
I
to all
oh,
tips.
by the way, I'm about to have my first child in December, so I don't know yet. I
Oh,
don't know.
congrats. Oh, that's so
Thank you.
wonderful.
That's
Okay,
great.
So
well,
I'm in for
you're
it.
gonna be in the mess too. So
You'll have
I'll
to
be in the
deal with
mess.
it all.
But first of all, I just have I love your body language, the way you guys are so close together. You could see the bond between the two of you. Just to reference the film again, June, you know, Eleanor made such a life-changing decision in this film. Is there some moment in your life that you can reflect on and think there was a moment that changed your life, that you made this life-changing decision?
Yeah, I think I've had quite a few of those. I think just well, my second husband was an acting teacher, and uh, I was doing musicals, and he wanted me to be an actress, and he made sure I did. So, and that was I don't feel I would be here now if it weren't for him and the work he did with me to establish a way of working and ethic about the whole thing, that I perhaps didn't have at the time.
Wow. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining me. I truly can't wait to watch this film. It looks so amazing. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Congrats.